Hi, I'm Kevin Meuwissen from the University of Rochester, and I'm going to be talking about my paper in Theory and Research in Social Education called Happy Professional Development at an Unhappy Time, Learning to Teach for Historical Thinking in a High-Pressure Accountability Context. The first part of that paper title is a quote from one of the participants in the study. The professional development program at the center of this study is a Teaching American History grant-funded program that's grounded in research on effective professional development and history learning, and it focused on collaboratively building, testing out, gathering student data from, and then refining practices that support shared cognition, investigation, and interpretation in history. The high-pressure accountability context in the paper's title refers to the place where the professional development happened. It was an urban district that, according to state accountability mechanisms, had failed to meet standardized test performance standards persistently across multiple years. Now, methodologically, the core of this paper is a comparative case study with two participants using classroom observations, interviews, and think aloud protocols to document in depth their experiences in the program and their uptake of practices that are reinforced by the program. In terms of big takeaways, the teachers in the program found the professional development to be supportive of investigation and interpretation-focused history teaching, whereas they found accountability mechanisms at the state level, specifically curriculum standards and state tests, and some of the accountability mechanisms at the district level to be unsupportive of the kind of teaching that was advocated in the program. Within the two cases, the primary contextual factors that determined Janelle's and Grace's uptake of the new teaching practices that were reinforced by the program were the strengths of their collegial teams in the program, the strengths of the departmental support within their schools, and the strength of the leadership support of the program's aims and practices. In Grace's case, the presence of these facilitators led her to interpret the new teaching practices as welcome and valuable, despite accountability mechanisms that weren't closely aligned with them. While the lack of these facilitators in Janelle's case, as well as a change in her teaching assignment mid-year to a state test preparatory course, inhibited her uptake of professional development supported practices. In terms of implications, I would say that the most important recommendation that comes out of this study is that professional development programs really should accommodate specific social, contextual factors from settings in which new practices are intended to take effect. This means explicitly embedding strategies for mediating social networks and reducing constraints to new history teaching practices that are not perceived to align with high-stakes test performance. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found the paper meaningful for considering how professional development in history might be done.